Take a look at this painting of a golfer on a course. For many people, it's the essence of the game. But for Gene McClure, golf means so much more to him, and he means so much more to the game.
Gene makes more impact than he has made more impact than he'll ever know. I don't think golf would be where it is today in Georgia if we hadn't had Gene McClure.
Gene McClure cares. He cares about his wife Sharon and their children, his career as an attorney, and his volunteer activities associated with golf. In fact, he won the Joe Dye Award from the USGA, the highest honor that can be given to a volunteer.
We're pleased, very pleased to announce that this year's winner is Gene McClure.
And this photograph was taken at the ceremony showing myself holding the trophy, but I liked it that Sharon's there with me.
Gene has also served as the past president of the GSGA, the MC of the Georgia Golf Hall of Fame banquet, and he is known for his years of service as a dependable rules official for the USGA.
Mr. Smith wins a hole with 4. Mr. Woodell is 1 up.
His service was even recognized on national TV during the 2014 U.S. Amateur.
An early congratulations to our good friend Gene McClure, former executive committee member of the United States Golf Association, out there watching the action.
And Gene was one of the real backbones of our kind of behind-the-scenes staff that became great friends with everybody at NBC.
Gene McClure is one of the friendliest, nicest men you will ever meet. Fun, funny, giving, just a lovely, kind, warm man.
Gene was inspired by his parents. He called his dad Mr. Ben, and he was motivated by his father's dedication to family, career, and community. He also loved his mother's inclusive nature.
I was an only child, and we had a great partnership. I didn't have babysitters. If an Associate Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court was speaking at home in our hometown, I went with them.
Gene listened to his parents, and he put into practice their advice.
My parents said that whatever you do, you have to always be in service, in serving.
Gene McClure learned a lot from his parents, but what about golf? Well, Gene likes to tell the story about a Macon, Georgia physician who introduced a young Gene to the game at the Bowden Club. After hitting a few balls rather well, the doctor had something to say to Gene.
He came over to me and he whispered in my ear, "You are a natural. This is your game."
Like most golfers, Gene wanted to be a successful player. When he was in the Air Force, he was leading a tournament on the final hole, but some trees got in the way.
My moment of greatest glory is a 10 in the Air Force Championship on the last hole, so they dropped me in a tie for 21st place. My moment of greatest golf glory.
Gene might not be a world-class player, but when it comes to golf history, Gene is in a class by himself. Spend a few minutes with him, and he's sure to tell you about the rules of golf.
He and I and a couple other people do a joint rules seminar with Georgia PGA every year at the Atlanta Athletic Club, and he always starts out with the rules that started in 1744 with the 13 articles. And I always follow him in the program, and I always make the comment, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, everything you just heard about these 1744 rules is correct, because Gene was there.
In addition to a golf history lesson, Gene inspires, educates, and entertains people with quotes. Lots of quotes.
From somebody back in the 1600s in the early days of golf that said golf is not meant to be an exhibition for onlookers. It's meant to be a sport, a recreation for everyone to participate.
He had a historical quote for everything. When we're out on the golf course, any scenario that comes up, he's got a pithy piece of wisdom to give.
I don't memorize a quote for the day, they're already there. There's some things you can't learn, you have to be born knowing them. This is very important, I don't want you to miss this.
Another quote.
The rewards of achievement are much sweeter than the rewards of self-indulgence. I just made that one up right now.
Oh, and if you're wondering about Gene's favorite quote, it's this one from Oliver Wendell Holmes.
We are blessed in our youth if our hearts are touched with fire. So it is given to us to know that life is a profound and passionate thing.
The quotes and the stories aren't just words. They represent Gene's passion for golf.
He's absolutely in love with the game of golf. I mean, I don't think there's anyone else around that loves golf more than Gene McClure.
Remember this painting? It's hole number 1 at the Ansley Golf Club. And the golfer is Gene McClure playing an approach shot. But aren't we glad that Gene has done more than just play golf?